Hello, this is the Iron Wolf, and welcome to another comparatively low-quality video. Unfortunately, my screen recorder is just not working right now. That's why I didn't make a video last Tuesday. But, I feel like I've got a bit of a message this time, actually, unlike all the other times. So I won't actually have a song this time, but, yeah, okay, so in today's message, I'm going to be talking about the psychology of Peter's denial, and I've isolated, if you will, about two main parts of that, and so the first one is I'm going to be addressing when he said, here, let me just bring it up. Alright, so in Matthew 26:33, Jesus had just said about everyone, all the disciples would flee from him and be offended and whatever. And in Matthew 26:33, it says, Peter answered and said, though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet I will never be offended. And Jesus said unto him, verily, verily, just verily, just one verily this time, verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow, you shall deny me 3 times, or thrice. And Peter said unto him, though I should die with thee, I will not deny thee. Sorry, it's King James. But yeah. So I was wondering, what did Peter really 100% mean that? And I've heard people say, well, yeah, I really do think Peter meant that. But I want 100% proof that Peter really meant that when he said that. And so yeah, I think I found that proof. Alright, so in Matthew 26, I did not put the verse number there. I think it's like 51 or something. And he said, and while he spake, this is Jesus talking to the disciples, and he says, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came with him a great multitude with swords and staves. And staves, by the way, if you don't know, that's the Old English plural for staff. And I looked it up in the Greek. The word is xulon. And if you don't know, that's where we get the English word xylem, which is the hard part of wood. So it could mean stick, club, tree, or just anything wooden or made of timber. But I think the most likely translation in this case is club. So swords and clubs, you could say. And it says they came from the chief priests and the elders of the people. Now, we all know what happens next. So, yeah, Peter takes his sword, cuts off the guy's ear. Basically, he attacks this group. But people think of that as him defending himself. I really do not think. I really think that is Peter basically showing Jesus that he's willing to die for him. Because, I mean, it says a great multitude in all the Gospels, I think, except for John, it says a great multitude. That's not just a small group. He has no chance fighting this multitude. But he is basically he's right there, ready to die for Jesus. And so now that we've got that out of the way, hopefully you all understood my stuttering and everything. But so with that understood, now we want to go on to what caused him to go from that point of total commission and willing to die for Jesus to his denial just a few verses later. And this part, I think, is don't know how to say this. I need to get my thoughts together, don't I? I think after Jesus reprimanded Peter for for doing what he felt was the right thing to do by showing after he like if he just got reprimanded for showing his commission to Jesus, I'm not going to say that angered him at Jesus, but I'm going to say that really threw him into a lot of confusion. And that confusion is what led, I believe, to Peter's denial. Don't know how to delve deeper into this really, but trying to think of an analogy or anything. But yeah, I think it's this confusion. He was so confused, he forgot how dedicated he was, and because all he could think about was what he had tried to do and how Jesus had reprimanded him. He was confused and not thinking straight, so he just did what felt natural, which in his confusion was to deny Jesus to save his skin, because I don't know if he felt Jesus had forsaken him or anything, but he could not. He was. I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Okay, good. So that is basically the message today, and yeah.